Hey folks, PCoutcast here. Today we're going to take a look at We Happy Few. This is definitely the biggest game I have ever got a review key for, and although I did have it early, as in yesterday, I've been sick, so I didn't get a chance to record much. In fact, I'm still sick, so I don't know how well my voice is going to hold out on this, but we're going to try at least for an episode or two, maybe, try and squeeze them in. Yeah, so the game just released today, a few hours ago. Full release finally, and we're gonna play story mode. So let's check it out. So I already tried this out. You can just take joy right now, and that's the end of the game. That's like one ending, I guess. So let's remember.
Percy!
Nice shot.
Percy!
Arthur, where are you?
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Take power cell? No power. Okay. Take power cell. Stand up. Okay. Wellington Wells. In imposterum cum. I don't know how to pronounce, how to pronounce Latin. So, whatever. Hey, new cell. There you go. Accept document, censor document. So Percival and Arthur Hastings were...
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other. That's what we'll do.
Were surprise winners of the scrap drive. Arthur told the judges that his brother has a photographic memory. Percy knew exactly where all the old cars and prams and things were in the Garden District. Percival himself rarely speaks to strangers, apparently. The scrap will be melted down to be used to support the war effort against the Soviet Union, which is, by all reports, going splendidly. The brothers brought in a record 1,654 pounds of scrap steel, winning them a 50-pound Victory Against Communism bond. The second prize went to Alan Unwin, who brought in 315 pounds. Wow. Buy your victory against communism. Save now, rejoice later. Sure. Well,
That's a past we can remember safely. Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle.
yeah.
Don't want to miss the piñata.
Have you used pear soap?
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I
General-
made her a welcome back card.
General Bing clarifies registration procedure. 1947, General Robert Bing, the municipal liaison to the Occupation Authority, appeared on Parade Street late last night to speak to a crowd of citizens urgently requesting clarification of the new child registration rule. As well as most Wellingtonians know by now, all children who will be under the age of 13 by July 22nd must be registered with the authority. General Bing clarified that the deadline for the registration is next Thursday. He refused to speculate on the rationale for the registration regulation. I cannot illuminate the regulation any further because Colonel von Stauffenberg has not informed me of its purpose. stated the general. I imagine and hope that it has something to do with maintaining nutrition for our growing children in a time of scarcity, but the OA have not told me so explicitly. He reminded the crowd that the occupation has so far been extraordinarily orderly and peaceful, and that citizens' continued obedience to legal orders of the OA is crucial to maintaining goodwill with our visiting. Continued on page 13. Interesting. So I guess the Nazis won. Either Nazis won or well, this General Stauffenberg, right? So I guess the Nazis won. Because this seems to be in Britain, right? This is 1947. It's after the war. All right, interesting.
I hope I did that right.
How much of this do I have to do? I can't exit, right? I have to do these. Drug trials, a qualified success as Sir Robert, 1952. The first round of trials of a new anti-melancholic medication have been a qualified success, stated Dr. Alexander Gross, acting head of the Melancholia Studies Laboratory at the Royal Victoria Hospital. The drug reduced melancholic feelings in 28 out of 30 despondent rats over a 20-day period. Despondency can be induced in rats by repeatedly giving them electrical shocks. Well, yeah, I guess that would probably make someone slightly less than happy. Despondent rats take up to twice as long to navigate a maze. After administration of the drug, previously despondent rats regained up to 50% of their navigation speed before registration of the shocks. The drug now has to be tested on human volunteers. Citizens who wish to apply as a potential volunteer, there's already a waiting list, can do so at the Royal Victoria. Right.
That's right, isn't it?
Okay, so we did the thing. Can I take the power cell again? I don't know if that's going to do me any good, but maybe it will. Search file cabinet. It is empty. Can I search more? Is it just one? Search table. Empty. You can't take that book. And can't search that. Okay. Internetwork.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody.
Locked. Clive.
Clive birth whistle.
Birth
You're
whistle.
off at the party, aren't you?
Pick up. Can I get to... No. How do I get to my inventory? Well, apparently I can jump. Search that. Those are empty. He's got a restoration machine too. That's locked. Pick up a scrap of paper. Read. And here's a letter in what I am almost positive is Clive's terrible handwriting. Dear Director Bing, one of your employees is subversive and may even be a downer. I overheard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks that his job redacting old articles is silly. And what's so scary about the truth? He's very tall and slim with black hair and brown eyes and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I am a naturally shy woman, and there it leaves off. A shy woman, are you, Clive? Or just a nasty, manipulative schemer? Oh, wait.
That little shit. He wants my view.
Oh, there are more. Okay, so I can't unlock that. Can't search. Can I?
Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of your work now, Clive.
Farm workers expected to return from Germany? With the last harvests in and frost painting the valleys of Thuringen? I don't know how I pronounce that. Wellington Wells 129 volunteer farm workers are expected to return home within the next 2 weeks, states Sir Robert Bing. Each highly paid and well-fed volunteer worker replaces one German soldier heroically fighting communism on the Eastern Front. Unemployed men of Wellington Wells who are interested in volunteering for work in Germany in the spring should contact Heptman Warner Earnhardt at his office at Waterloo House. Okay. Seems fine. I don't know what I should censor and what I shouldn't. Who knows? Taxi service restored on 3 wheels. Wellington Wells once again has taxi service. Bicycle taxi, that is. The enterprising young Nigel Hemmingford is now carrying paying passengers along Parade Street. He's also willing to take up to 2 customers at a time anywhere in Wellington Wells. Mr. Hemmingford, 17, built his taxi out of 2 bicycles with the assistance of his father, Edmund Hemmingford, known locally as the Wicker Man for his mastery of the art of crafting wicker. The seating of Mr. Hemmingford the Younger's bicycle rickshaw, as he likes to call it, takes its inspiration, according to Mr. Hemmingford the Elder, from Roman cycling chariots. Contrary to what you have seen in old movies, these had to be as lightweight as possible, yet sturdy. Censor that. That's dangerous information. We can't have people, like, having original thoughts and businesses. English girls, welcome at the boat club. Wellington Under reopens. Thanks to the heroic efforts of Colonel von Stauffenberg's efficient mechanics, the Wellington Under will restore limited service. The following stations will be served from 1 hour after curfew ends to 1 hour before curfew begins. Waterloo, Minorca, City Hall, Trafalgar, Therme, Victoria. Tickets are 1 shilling, I guess. 1 shilling 6 pence for the aged. Details are available at the stations during operating hours. Nobody needs to know that. Nope. Okay, I don't know what the point is of that, but there you go. Oh. Apparently, Clive thinks that I am the devil. That seems reasonable.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Oh. Hello. Everything's dead. Nothing in there. Examine pictures. My summer holiday. St. Lawrence to Canada.
You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did she go?
Oh, who knows? Use the no power. Bolshevism against Europe. Gala smash. 1945, the new and exciting exposition Bolshevism Against Europe had its sparkling gala at City Hall last night. 88 invited luminaries, including the new queen of the Wellington Wells stage, Jane Morris, as well as the members of the executive committee, and of course Sir Robert Bing and his eye-catching daughter Victoria, attended the glamorous function. The exhibition is now open to the public. Bolshevism Against Europe, mounted by the Wellington Wells Committee for Anti-Communist Action, uncovers the secret history of the Bolshevik movement before its takeover of Russia, the murder of the Tsar, and the creation of the Soviet Union. It traces the hidden connections between the Soviet Union, the British Labour Party, and the Roman Catholic Church and the Freemasons. Finally, it reveals the insidious perfidy of communist fellow travelers even now within our own society. Visitors will learn how to be on the alert for communist conspiracies and propaganda. The exhibition, which is free to the public, will continue through November 15th. Sure. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what difference it makes whether we, like what we approve of and not. Remember to turn in your automotive. Colonel von Stauffenberg reminds citizens that all private automotives have been requisitioned by the municipal authorities on behalf of the Imperial German Army and must be turned in by October 2nd. Owners are to bring their vehicles, which must contain at least a 1/4 full tank of petrol, to the train station. To reduce queues, vehicles with license plates ending in 1 and 2 may be turned in on Monday, 3 and 4 on Tuesday, 5 and 6 on Wednesday, 7 and 8 on Thursdays, and 9 and 0 on Fridays. A fine of £100 will be levied against the registered owner of any automotive not turned in by that date. The fine for an empty petrol tank is £10. Owners with a current municipal exemption, of course, are not required to participate. Remove that. Keep your vehicles. Share the meat. Margaret Worthing will open Battle of Flowers. Miss Margaret Worthing has been crowned the Junior Field Commander of the 1946 Battle of Flowers, which takes place this Sunday. She will lead the annual flower parade accompanied by her father, Jack Worthing, former lead actor of the Will Kemp Traveling Players. She was crowned last night at the Garden Gala by 1945's Junior Field Commander Sally Boyle. Miss Worthing was selected according to the organizers because of her spectacular Victory Garden. We were all amazed how many different varieties of exotic flowers she's grown, all while helping feed her family with vegetables. The Battle of Flowers dates back to 1920, when participants in the flower parade decided to dismantle their floats and attack each other with blooms. The battle has become the traditional end to the flower parade. Okay. Police arrest 4 in breeder riot. One man, Ranulph Alderley, and 3 unnamed women were arrested in what the police are calling another breeder riot Sunday night. The victim, Mrs. Anne McCutcheon, appears to be in stable condition, as is her husband, Mr. Cyril McCutcheon. There is no word yet on the condition of her baby, whose birth was not expected for another 2 months. The arresting officer, PC John Constable, stated it is dangerous for women who are in a family way to strut their condition about. Frankly, it sets people off when decent folk are doing their level best to forget. What? Okay. So, maybe it's illegal to have children. Big fat nothing. Hopkins Jones.
No, leave me alone. Oh. I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No.
Ow. My shoulder.
Oh, hi, Arthur.
Great.
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Huh. Slightly.
No matter what, make sure you're taking enough.
That's locked. Hello? That's empty. How come they're all empty? That's locked. Requires what? Lockpick. That's also locked. Can't use that one. That's locked. I'm missing anything, am I? Like lockpicks, for example?
To today's edition of Well, the show where we talk about how to be your physical best.
Wow, there's like
Some of the reviews about
a lot of stuff just sitting around here. Conference room.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
This is crazy.
Go on, get
Attack.
a big old bang.
Ow. What? Ow. Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful sweets.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh my lord. He's a downer. Full security. We've got a downer.
That's a problem. Oh, this...
Probably a bad time it was for that raise.
Can I climb up there? Aha. Sneak? What? Sneak. Oh my god, he's a downer. Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Got a downer here, haven't we? Put that down!
Oh, defend.
You!
Oh, get kicked in the face.
You smell gas?
Flaming Nora.
Forget it, there's no time.
There are things you can only find. Oh, generating world. Happy is the country with no past. That's an interesting introduction. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this game so far. People don't like being shoved. Do it more than once and you'll have a fight on your hands. Good to know. Probably gonna have to burgle some houses, I'm afraid. Ow.
Christ, how far did those bastards chase me? There were bridges, weren't there? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village.
Nope. Okay, that
I'm not getting out that way.
that is sealed. Apparently that's the direction I'm going. Ah, finally I have like inventory and things. Alright, so I've got some shoes and a jacket. I assume this is me. Quest item, proper suit. Fit in with proper decent sorts of people. Irritates the wrong sort though. Where to conform in the village or parade district. No armor. Visibility maximum? I don't know. Noise 3/4. Don't know what that means. Health. Food and drinks. Gadgets. Drugs, weapons, outfits, crafting components, quest items, and all. Needs. My health is 70%, my joy is 0, memory loss 0. Fatigue. I have no idea what that means. 78 feet, 48 inches? Is this how far I can travel before I'm thirsty, hungry, whatever? Encumbrance, 1 out of 100. Armor, 0. Movement speed, 135 of 135. Injured, minor damage taken. Okay. Passive effects. A proper suit increases suspicion from wastrels. Okay. This I guess is my skill tree. Yes. Odd man, out, defensive, and sarcastic. Repressed. English, repressed. Swift, runs quite fast. Walks and runs faster than any other character. Unremarkable, can hide in plain sight. For example, on benches, if not in line of sight of angry people. Combat. Buff. You're healthier. You're even more healthier. You're unbelievably healthy. Take less damage from most attacks. Wait for it. With a little preparation, you can give someone a real wallop. Block party. A well-timed block with a weapon can knock your enemy down. Chain sweep. Some weapons now cause damage to subsequent targets. Worth the wait. Prepare an even bigger wallop with a chance to stun. Iron Fist. Unarmed hits to the head have a chance to stagger the enemy. Do more damage hitting people. Bloody hell, make them bleed more often. Ooh, stab them. Stab. Stab a stab. Stabby, jabby jab. Blockbuster. Chance of breaking an enemy's weapon with a successful block with your weapon. Can also stun. 25% chance to break enemy weapon when blocking. 10% chance to stun after successfully blocking a heavy attack. Stealth. Sweet dreams. Quietly choke people unconscious from behind. Smother them unconscious in their beds. So that's cost 5, cost 5. The next tier is all cost 5. Alright, that's cost 8. These are cost 5. Ear to the ground, notice footsteps from further away. Tech-friendly, spankers, peppers, and jubilators take longer to detect you. Backstabber, attacks an unaware enemy. Attacks on unaware enemies do double damage. Tippy toes, sprint quietly, that's nice. People will ignore your annoying habits. Oh, you. Staring, jumping, crouching, and running no longer annoy people. Look, over there, throwing distant objects, throwing distraction objects, bottles, ducks, etc. will cause more of a distraction. Sneak thief. Silently pick locks. What is this? Body snatcher. Search and carry bodies faster, drop bodies quietly. Okay. Apparently I think I already have that. No, I don't. This costs... Oh, all these things cost something. That costs 1. I have no points available, so it's really kind of irrelevant. Dirty bandage. Getting a nasty infection is better than bleeding out, right? Stops bleeding. Can cause infection. I need some scrap cloth. Bathtubs, toilets, vanities, dressers, rubbish bins, mailboxes, etc. Outfits, tools, a jimmy bar. Window locked from the inside, no problem. Just use brute force. Used to pry open windows or cash boxes. Can pry boards from walls or doors. Is that something I can make if I have metal bits? I assume that this is my crafting section, yeah. Map. Wellington under, find a way up and out. Quests. October 10th, 1964 at 7 a.m. Where the hell am I? Somewhere under the Garden District, I think. I suppose I won't know until I get topside. I need to find some way up and out. Notes. Now, one of these we read, right? Do these even matter? That's the handwritten one. We read that one. Well, Arthur, you've done Gone and done it, haven't you? Not only rather spectacularly quit your job, but you're a downer now. Townsfolk will unleash the hounds, or they would if we hadn't eaten them 20 years ago. The wastrels do not seem terribly friendly. I hope they aren't really cannibals. Oh god, am I one of them? I'm one of them now, aren't I? I've got to get out of Wellington Wells. I've got to get over the bridge and off the islands, which means I've got to get back into the parade district, don't I? Which I was just chased out of. Brilliant. Question: what in dog's name were you thinking? Answer: Percy. I saw his picture from just before we put them all on the train. God, all that horrible grinding steel and the screams. Now how he must hate me. Why did I tell the Jerrys I was already 13? They were only off by 10 days. Why didn't I keep my mouth shut and get on the train and go off to Germany with him like I promised him? I can't remember. But I promised him. That's gotta mean something. I've gotta go find Percy wherever he is and make sure he's okay. How long have we been eating rats? Probably quite a while. Oh look, Miss Bing has written Clive a letter. Dear Mr. Birtwistle, it is so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I'm always grateful for suggestions from junior staff of how best to do my job as director. However, I'm afraid that it would be destabilizing to swap your office, pardon me, with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another Joy and you'll feel the sunshine on your face, whether you have a window or not. Take that, Clive, you little shit. Okay. Handwritten letter and statistics. Okay. Great. Well, we're at the 30-minute mark, so we will call that episode 1. Thanks very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did so, please hit like, comment, and subscribe, of course, and also hit the little bell notification if you want to be made aware when I am releasing new content. Thanks very much. See you next time.